But yeah, grass green soybeans at 9%. Really interesting. Alright, well, hey everybody, welcome back to the third harvest video of this year. Well, that didn't take very long. We shouldn't have said anything, and you guys probably don't know what I mean, so let me explain. A little story time for you guys here. So, we're doing all these seed treatment tests, and we're trying to really determine what's better, what's worse, or it's break even or anything. And, well, when I was riding down around with Dad in the combine because I didn't need to move anything then, and he was just telling me how there's been a couple of guys that have had some problems like rotor belts and their chaffer drive shaft snapped off and everything. Like a bunch of problems have been happening. Shouldn't have said anything about it because that's been about 15 minutes ago, and he stopped in the middle of the field and just lifted up and came back, unloaded, and I said, oh, that's probably not good. And rotor drive belt snapped, and the rotor is going to be full now, so it's probably plugged with green stems. So as you guys know, that field is really green, but the beans are like 9%. I don't know, it's the weirdest thing. I think I see the problem. Oh yeah, she snapped off. Really shouldn't have even said anything about breakdowns.
I know. As soon as you kept my mouth shut.
Because we were talking about that, a round before that happened? Or something? I think it was a round right before that.
It.
Yeah.
Definitely jinxed it.
Needed some wood to knock on, so then that wouldn't have happened. Well, on my way back, go get the other tractor down there. This really did not last very long. I thought maybe we could run a little bit longer than I thought. I mean, we couldn't run much longer anyway because the sun's starting to go down. There's no air moving. It's not windy at all. So the dew was going to set in pretty quickly, but we're still kind of expecting to get done with the testing today and open up the rest of the field and start an angle and really get this field knocked out starting tomorrow. But apparently we had different plans. But I'm going to unload this and I guess call her a night, and I'm going to go back and edit the last harvest video, I guess. Alright guys, well, it is now the next day, and Dad was able to get home from work early. I was also able to get home early as well, and now we're going to be going cutting some soybeans. We got that rotor belt fixed here earlier on in the day, and so now that is all set up and dialed in, ready to go, but we got to do a couple of little things to that combine, and but I'm gonna get the 235 off first, take that to the headland, and then I'm also gonna take our 180 out there after that. You know, for about the last 3 days, I've always been surprised in every single one of those days how green these soybeans are still, because we'll cut one afternoon and evening, and then throughout the rest of the day, the stuff that we combined the day before, that stuff will kind of turn a little bit more dead, and then you kind of just really forget how green it is, and then you get back into stuff like this. I'm not totally sure if the camera picks it up or not, but it's like the green tinge you see, because like you see all the green leaves and things in here, like all the green stems. Well, now all of our calibrations and everything are all done. We did all of our testing. That's all done, and we just did one pass. Dad had to do a yield calibration because yield monitor was off about 330 pounds. So just did a calibration. Apparently he must be setting right because he said he was going to do about 4 rounds before he needed to dump on me. So now, even though we're going to be going a lot, it's going to be good for him, but it's going to be really slow for me. It's actually going to be even slower for me now because, well, now I can't. Now I don't have to move tractors back and forth and everything. So, but as long as everything works fine, then we should hopefully be able to work for a while. Hopefully the wind will stay up and we can keep going. So you can see all of his dust flying over there. You can see that dust. It's blowing away from the combine pretty quickly. So. It's combining some grass green beans. Look at that. Combining some grass green soybeans at 9% moisture. So our logic was like, well, we could just got these really dry soybeans, so we might as well throw some really green ones in there that are not mature and ready at all, and let's just put them in there. It's going good, but yeah, grass green soybeans at 9%. Really interesting. So anyway, I don't know, we're gonna keep on trucking through here, and then I don't think we're gonna do really anything much more. So unless anything interesting happens, we're just gonna cut right to tomorrow. So we will see you guys tomorrow. Well, hey everybody, it is now the next day, and Dad just took off in the combine. If you can't hear him or see him over there, he's somewhere over there. I gotta go, and I think I'm gonna get out the 235 with the cart because it sounds like he wants to do one weight check, just to make sure, because it was kind of getting thrown off around all over the place when we were doing all those tests, because it was only about 4 pounds off, which is really, really close for that yield monitor. And then all of a sudden I started getting like 300 pounds short, and it was just kind of staying there. And then we did a 1 weight check calibration. Then it was pretty well dialed after that. But I think we want to check on that one more time. Man, my windows are dirty. Can't really tell on the front window, but this one's twice as bad as the back one. See what I mean? Can't see him in there at all. It's horrible. Well, I tested some beans when I was down there, and they were reading about, I got one test that said 9.2, one test that said 9.3, and one test that said 9.4. Yeah, and I would have thought they would have picked up a little bit of moisture today, but I don't even know if they picked up a tenth of anything. Yeah, so like I said, just told Dad, I did 3 moisture tests when I was up there unloading what this cart had in it, and I did 3 tests. One was 9.2%, one was at 9.3%, and one was at 9.4%. So I think about everyone thought that these beans maybe picked up a 1% or 2% moisture over the last 24 hours, but they haven't even picked up a 1/10%. So just kind of up and running. I guess I never really showed you guys in the last video it's really how green these soybeans are. I never really got a good close-up with how green they are. I was just saying how they're really green. But I'm just gonna go down to this bottom, and so then I can answer anybody's wonders on what it exactly looks like. Nothing but green up and through here. I'm like, look at it right here. And yet the rest of the soybeans are still 9% yet. Yet again, feel the pod. Just literally just disintegrates as you're trying to crack it. So they're dry, they're ready. And that's really all that matters. As long as the beans are ready, that's usually all that really normally matters most of the time. For as long as most of the beans are ready. So, I don't know. We're just gonna keep grinding them out and really see what happens, I suppose. Well, I'd say we had a pretty good run today. Dad's just on his last pass. He's got his auger out and he's about ready to dump on me. And we are going to be done for the night. Beans aren't coming in very good. We already actually sloped the feeder house once. I wasn't here for it. I was up at the bins unloading. And yeah, so we only have, I don't even know, maybe 10 acres here. So we can probably get this done in an hour or less tomorrow, and then we're probably gonna punch into this field, and then right across the creek over there is like another 25-ish acre piece that we're gonna cut out. But I think we're only gonna be able to get to this tomorrow, and then hopefully we can get this done, this little patch done over here, and then all of Friday, hopefully we can work on that over there. Well, hey everybody, time for another day bean harvest. We're gonna go whack combine it again. So we got about 4, maybe even less than that, about 4 acres on that 60 acres across the road that we've been working on for the last couple of days now. And then we've got 22 acres and field and the 4-acre field to go to, just really right next to it, like I was talking about last night. One little patch there, then across the creek there's a 22-acre piece. So we're gonna do that. We're probably gonna start on the south part, so that's the 22 acres. And then once we finish up 60 acres here, and then we probably won't get all that done, but hopefully it's supposed to rain, not really in the night, but early on in the morning. So we wanna try to get as much done as we can tonight, but hopefully we can get up and running on Saturday, maybe Saturday afternoon, maybe move up there, because all we got is those 2 other little fields there. And that's it for the beans around here. Then we just gotta travel a little bit for the rest of the soybeans, and then all those are done. Well, we just got up and rolling. Things are going pretty good, but so not too long after that last clip that you guys just saw, I had to open up the doors so I can get this tractor out, and we had to put a new rotor grease zerk on the combine over there. And he told me to go up there and hand him the grease gun, so I go up there and hand him the grease gun. We'll start walking down, going down the back ladder to get into the bag. You can't see it right now, but into the back ladder. You guys will see here in a second. And I go down one step, like 4 through, I don't know how many steps are on there, but I go down about all of them. I'm like the second to bottom step, and so I'm about 2 steps up. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I just didn't have the front and back of my foot right or what. Next thing you know, my foot just goes right through the ladder rung. I feel my back just like hyperextend, like it just snaps back. And then my thumb kind of got cracked. I don't think you guys could probably see it, but my thumb is cracked in about 7 different places. Because my thumb got caught in the grease gun, so that kind of hurts. Alright guys, so it's been about an hour, maybe a little bit more than that, and we got the field over there done. We've got this piece opened up, this 22-acre field here opened up, and I just did a moisture test, and came in at I did 2 tests. One came out at 9.2%, and then another one came at 9.1%. So that should be pretty okay. We should be able to keep on rolling and keep on knocking out some acres. Took 1 load to the bins after doing this amount here, and now we're just gonna just go as long as we possibly can until we quite literally can't anymore. It's my turn. I get to drive the combine now.
Don't break it. Don't break it.
I'll try to not to. Oh my! He needs to clean out his cab. Yep, we're giving her again. Running about 3.2 is a good solid speed. We could probably ramp it up a little bit. Still got plenty of power left, but our average yield is just about 70. Our moisture's a little bit off. We found out, like I said before, they were about 9.1, 9.2, and this is, I guess, not that far off. It's reading 9 now, but granted, we went through a low spot, so it kind of went up a little bit. Yeah. Little weedy down in the bottoms. Up at the flat, it's actually not bad at all. All right, so it's getting to be the end of the day, and we don't have too many acres left on this field. We've done all that so far. So my hope is that we can potentially get done with this field tonight, and then we just got that 2, 3, 4 acre patch left, and I'll be very satisfied if we get this, at least this field, on in one night. But usually once you get this field opened up, it's pretty easy going, so it's a pretty nice square field. But he's checking, making sure nothing bad happened, make sure everything's staying in line. Alright, well, this field's done. It's about 7:15, so I say we made pretty good time off of that. And never had a couple pushers later in the last couple of acres, but overall it wasn't anything too terrible. And yeah, so I'm just gonna pack up, get on the road, go during the third, and just head back to the farm. I still got a little bit in my tank, but it's not a lot, and also Dad's not gonna come back just for that. I think I'm just gonna call it a video. So I appreciate you guys for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. See you guys.